program wey we dey bring for this kind of time wey we dey call Hello Nigeria for Nigerians. Na him we don come. We greet una. How e be? How family? How? We thank God. Today own no go different as we dey do am. We don get guests wey be say we go dey chook mouth for matter wey we bring. And wetin be the matter? Una go hear am when e reach time. My own name for the program na Mama Jolly. Sake of say I dey always remind una say make una dey put jolly put for everything wey una dey do, because when I work tire, if una no put jolly join, hey, make person no go peme, as my sister dey always talk say make we no go peme. So make una dey put jolly join wetin una dey do, make we no go kpai. Anyway, make una no comot there, we don come be that. Una dey my Latin man. Today wetin we bring, wetin we wan talk.
Nta fẹ́ sọ lónìí kájà kókó tó sọ náà àlejò wa ti wà ń kalẹ̀. Àwọn náà ni ìyá wa Olúwayẹmisí Ọ̀pálọ́lá. Àwọn ni wọ́n ń sojú ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá tìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun láàárọ̀ yìí. Ọ̀gá gan-an nìbá wà ń bí, ṣùgbọ́n èyí náà gbọ́dọ̀ àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́nu àná sí ìjẹta àná òní. Ibẹ̀ náà sáré lọ wọ́n wá ní àwọn kí ìyá wa kọ́ wá ṣe ojú àwọn ní òní bí a ti ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ tàbí jọ́ mi ọ̀gá gangan ó wá ṣàlàyé fún wa. Ọ̀gá wa Fálẹ́yẹ S. Ọlálẹ́yẹ, àwọn ní ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá tuntun ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tí ìyá wa Olúwayẹmisí Ọ̀pálọ́lá tí wọ́n ń sojú fún láàárọ̀ yìí. Ìyá ẹ ti kí àwa nínú ilé, ẹ bá káwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà kan tó gbọ́ tẹnu yìí.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ o, gẹ́gẹ́ bá a ṣe bí ìṣe wa, a máa ju wa ṣe o. Ọdún tó ń lọ sópin ẹ̀mí wa ò ní pín o. Gbogbo alájọsọdún ayọ̀. Ọdún tuntun tá a tún wá ń wò lọ́ọ̀kan yìí, gbogbo alájọ wà ń bẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ a máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́.
Ìyá wa ni a máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́, jẹ́jẹ́ láyé gbà. Láàárọ̀ tòní ìyá, níbi tá a bá ti rí ẹ̀yin, a ti mọ̀ pé ọ̀gá náà láti rí. Àwọn ìbéèrè tí àwọn aráàlú ní ká béèrè lọ́wọ́ ọ̀gá tó yẹ pé ẹ̀yin lẹ́mọ̀ sójú wọn. Wọ́n ní nígbà tí ọ̀gá gbọ́ pé wọ́n ń gbé àwọn bọ̀ nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, mọ̀ pé gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ̀gá ó ti sọ fún yín, tẹ́yìn náà sì ti gbáradì. Nígbà tó ọ̀gá gbọ́ ń gbé àwọn bọ̀ nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, bóò ló ṣe rí lọ́kàn wọn? Ìmúralẹ̀ wo gẹ́gẹ́ bí yes, iṣẹ́ tí mo gbà yìí, ibi tí mo ń lọ yìí, mo gbọ́dọ̀ sí dáadáa ń bẹ̀.
Ṣé rí ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá tá a ní nísìn, gúdúgúdú ni wọ́n ò gbà kankan túrálẹ̀, torí pé èmi máa ń pè wọ́n lọ́lọ́pàá dìgbòlùjà, nítorí pé operational man ni wọ́n. Ibi tí wọ́n ti wá síbí, tẹ bá ń gbọ́ terrorism, àwọn gbésùnmọ̀mí, àwọn náà ṣe ọ̀gá pátápátá fún àwọn tí wọ́n ń dojúkọ gbésùnmọ̀mí. That is àwọn ni CP fún anti-terrorism squad. So àwọn ní gbogbo country yìí. So ẹ ti mọ̀ yìí pé irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n bá ní kó mọ̀ bọ̀ kó tún wá ṣiṣẹ́ tó mọ̀ jẹ. Ó dé ṣe mọ̀ kò lè bá níjà fún.
Ìjẹ́ tuntun sí wọn.
Kò lè bá níjà fún. Bó ṣe rí pé ó ń bọ̀ bá gbà ó ti mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ ló ń lọ ṣe. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà wọ́n tún ti gbáradì. Kò tiẹ̀ bá wọn lójijì rárá.
Today own go dey different. Wetin you talk for Yoruba make you pidginalize am, because I dey like your pidgin well well. Yeah, madam.
Now the thing I dey talk be say for my people for Nigeria, where you dey watch us for every part of this country, wetin I dey talk be say this our oga na ogbonge oga wey don ready for the job wey dem come give am. Because they come ask me say how e come see am when they
wan bring am
comot the place wey im dey before and come to Osun State. I come tell them say this one na jagaban for operation im be before, because na counter terrorism unit na im dey, im be oga patapata for every counter terrorism. And you know the terrorist wey dey Nigeria, if person can be the oga to scatter them, and which where him dey do before, you no go hard am do. So when he see say dem dey bring am here, he say na the thing wey I fit chop, wey I like chop, na him dem
dey give me. Even got some thinking now.
So he dey prepare.
Kampe, he dey kampe.
Ìyá wa, tá bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ọ̀daràn kí là ń pè lọ́daràn gan-an.
Ṣé rí gbogbo ẹni tí ó bá ti ń ṣe ń tó lòdì sófin tàbí tó ń ṣe ń tó lòdì sí ẹ̀tọ́ ọmọnìyàn, ọ̀daràn ni. Kò ní fi ṣe ọ̀daràn, kò ní àwòrán, kò ní nǹkan pè ń kọ́lọ̀.
Kò láwọ̀ kankan.
Kò láwọ̀ kankan. Ọ̀daràn lọ̀daràn ó mọ̀ jẹ́. Téèyàn bá ti ń ṣe ń tó lòdì sí tí wọ́n fẹ́ ní àwùjọ kan, ṣé àwọn pé báyìí láà ṣe ń lé wa èèwọ̀ bòmíì ni. Tó bá ti ń ṣe ń tó lòdì sí ń tó wà ní àwùjọ kan, àwọn àwùjọ ti ní àgbékalẹ̀ tán ní báyìí làwa ṣe o, báyìí là gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe o, ẹni tó bá ti wá ń ṣe kò gbọ́dọ̀ yẹn tóun jẹ́ pé lòun lọ́kùnkúndùn, ọ̀daràn là ń pè é. Ó sì lọ jáǹtì rẹ̀ ni, torí pé bó bá jalè ọ̀daràn ni ọ́, pé èèyàn bá sọ̀rọ̀ àǹfààní sí yàn gan, ọ̀daràn ni ìwà ọ̀daràn tán ni gan, torí ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ aláǹfààní yẹn ó lè mú kí ẹnìyẹn kó sì wà wù, ó lè mú kí ẹnìyẹn gan náà kó di pé kó lọ parẹ́, torí pé èèyàn bá ti wo yàn tó ti mú kó dàbí ẹni pé tó sọ̀rọ̀ síbi ẹni pé kò sí èèyàn mọ́, abo rẹ̀ tó tọ́ bóyá sì ń la àwọn ìlà kan kọjá, ó ń rí àwọn wàhálà kan tó ń là kọjá, tó ti wá rí i pé kò sá ọ̀nà àbáyọ, tí wọn náà tún wá sọ fún yín pé o lè ní lárí mọ̀,
o lè bọ́ ń bẹ̀.
yóò ti ròyìn pé a jẹ́ pé òótọ́ ni tí mo rí nípa ara mi, òun náà wà á rí burúkú parí, ó lè mú kó lọ parí. Gbogbo nǹkan kò ní kékeré kò ní àgbàlagbà, láti kéékèèké bẹ́yẹn tẹ́yìn lérò, tàbí pé èèyàn kan dédé rí yàn ó dédé sọ̀gbà tí sì gbó ọ̀daràn ni tó ń lọ, tó bá tiẹ̀ sí ọ̀gán òfin ti wà ńlẹ̀, agbófinró wà tó kò lè lọ fẹjọ́ sùn pé wọ́n máa ń lọ báyìí lé ọmọ gbá mi létí, wọ́n á mọ tí wọ́n ó ṣe sí, ó ní tó wà ní abẹ́ òfin. Ṣùgbọ́n ìwọ náà wá ní èmi náà ṣé àwọn pé èèyàn lè gbá tiẹ̀ padà bẹ́yẹn kó jẹ́ pé ó dìgbò lulẹ̀, torí a mọ̀ pé ẹ̀wù ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tá à ń rí káàkiri òkú alààyè lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ tó ń rìn káàkiri, ọgbà ọ̀daràn pọ̀ jàǹtìrẹrẹ, gbogbo tó bá ṣáà ti lòdì sí ẹ̀tọ́ ọmọnìyàn ọ̀daràn.
Who be criminal, madam?
The criminal be person wey dey violate the human rights for person. E range from anybody wey fit talk nonsense to somebody, say e come look am come talk am say you no go make am in life, and maybe that person dey pass through one thing or the other before, e come see himself say truly I no go make am, e fit go kill himself, all these things. And criminal no get color.
Criminal na criminal.
From small criminal to high one, everybody wey dey do anything wey violate the law of the land, and the law wey people see say this thing no good for community, for every community. Every community has different laws. The thing wey we fit take for this community, we no fit take am for another community, and all these things, anything wey dem say na law and you come violate am, na criminal.
Ṣé ti gbọ́ bá wọn?
No grade.
Ìwà
ọ̀daràn. Say no grade. Criminal na criminal.
Kò ní kékeré o, òṣìṣì ńlá, ọba sáà jọ ọ̀daràn pọ́nbélé náà ni. Ẹ̀yin wa ẹja gẹ̀lẹ̀ sí ọ̀daràn. Ìyá nígbà tí ọ̀gá dé ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tán dé, tó gbé wọn wá sí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, àwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sáàkù kéjokéjo káàkiri nígbà tó ń rí àwọn mọ́tò pàtúrò mọ́tò tó máa ń pariwo háù pé ariwo sápọ̀ káàkiri ní pàápàá jùlọ ìlú Òṣogbo wa yìí, alájà mú ajá rẹ̀ sóni, kí ló fà á?
Ṣé rí gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe ṣàlàyé fún yín tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀, ní tí ọ̀gá yẹn mọ̀ jẹ náà wá gbé fún ẹni tó jẹ́ pé ọlọ́pàá àdìgbòlùjà ni, ó sì ti rí ṣé mọ̀ pé ẹni tó lọ ọ̀gá rẹ̀ lẹ́ni tó lọ yóò ti ṣàlàyé fún ipe ibi yìí o, nǹkan máa ń ṣe àwọn wọ́n ti rí pé ń gbé mi lọ báyìí o, wọ́n lè tún fẹ́ gbogbo ọ̀tán tí kọ́wọ́ ọmọ bá sọ pé àwọn Ọlọ́run ti bá wọn ṣe,
wọ́n lè yọwọ́,
wọ́n ti gbé yẹn lọ, wọ́n wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa yọwọ́ láti fi hàn wọ́n wípé èmi ò dẹ́rùn o, mo tiẹ̀ tún burú ju èyí tẹ́ ẹ rò pé kíní ó burú tó lọ o, èmi ò dẹ́rùn tèmi o, láti fi hàn wọ́n pé mo dé láti wá ṣiṣẹ́ ni o, mi ò wá ṣe gbẹ̀fẹ́ kankan rárá o, ẹnikẹ́ni kọ́lọ́mọ ó kìlọ̀ fọ́mọ ẹ̀ kí alájọ má jẹ́ èso tájà bá ń sínwín kó mojú olówó ẹ̀ o gbogbo oyún ni ó mú kí ọ̀gá yẹn kó ṣe bọ́n ṣe dé gbàrà báyìí téèyàn tiẹ̀ sọ pé mo fẹ́ wojú ilẹ̀ díẹ̀ kò wojú ilẹ̀ ó kàn dáhùn pé mo gbọ́ pé báyìí èmi ò fẹ́ tí jẹ́ tọ́gìrì ìwà páńlé tàbí ẹgbẹ́ òkùnkùn cultism tán ló gbilẹ̀ tó ti jogò ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun àgbẹ̀ pàápàá jùlọ lóṣogbo yìí èmi ò fẹ́ gbọ́n tí ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ ìjẹ́ lẹ́mọ̀ yín pé bọ́n ṣe dé gbàrà yẹn náà ti ní kí àwọn ọlọ́pàá kan máa ṣe ń tà ń pè ní réèdì kan máa káàkiri gbogbo àwọn ibi tí àwọn ọ̀daràn tán lè farasí sí nínú ọ̀rọ̀ kan dún wọ́n ti ǹjẹ́ lẹ́wọ̀n kó tó ó lé nígba tá a mú ní ọjọ́ méjì.
àríkà lórí àwọn ẹ̀rọ
ó lé nígba ńgbà tá a bá wà ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣàyẹ̀wò tó ní wọ́n ṣe àyẹ̀wò ní ìpele 3 wọ́n ní láti division tán ti mú wọn kàn ṣàyẹ̀wò wọn ètò bá rí i pé wọn ká nǹkan aburú mọ́ lọ́wọ́ nígbà tó dé ti area command kíyẹn náà tún screen bóyá wọ́n ti fojú fáwọn kan torí ó ní òun ò lè gbà kí ẹni tí ò ṣẹ̀ ó jìyà ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn ló bá tún ní kán kó wọn wá sí state CID níbi tán ti máa ń ṣèwádìí àwọn ọ̀daràn wọn wá lọ síbẹ̀ wọn wá ní pé DC state CID yẹn ọ̀gá tó wà ní gbọ̀mù yẹn pé kó rí pé òun ṣe àyẹ̀wò wọn fínífíní o àwọn tó wá kù wá jẹ́ 106 106 làwọn tá a rí tán lẹ́bọ lẹ́rù nínú wọn gan a rí ọkọ̀ tuntun tán ti lọ jí gbé àwọn ọkọ̀ oríṣiríṣi lónírúurú lóníòṣìṣì bẹ́ẹ̀ náà láti ọ̀kadà mọ́tòsáìkù a rí gbà bí atakùkù a rí gbà bí àìníye igbó tẹ bá rí igbó báyìí àfi bí ìgbà tí àwọn gbé lọ sí warehouse bó ṣe gàrè gbogbo oríṣiríṣi àdá ìbọn ọ̀tá oríṣiríṣi la rí a ti ń sọ
wọ́n síbi tí. nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ nígbà tẹ́lẹ̀ ní ẹ̀kọ́ àwọn bíi ìgbà yẹn fẹ́ kó pé ṣé inú ọ̀dọ̀ yẹn ṣé ìwé gbà wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀.
a pín wọn sí tẹ̀sán ní.
tí èèyàn ìgbà bá wọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà.
ṣe bá ní àwọn ilé wọn a nílé wọn káàkiri gbogbo ilé tá a ti kọ́ fún wọn káàkiri fún ọmọ aláìgbọràn ní gbogbo àwọn tẹ̀sán wa káàkiri a pín wọn káàkiri ni ibi kò síbi tí ò gba ìgbà yẹn èèyàn ọmọ ráàyè ṣàìsàn ní òkú.
Kai. Madam, the question be say when Oga come resume work, how e be for him body? We come here say for town people come begin dey run around and dey waka about and dey run and dey fear come catch them wetin concern. And dem come say whether you be criminal abi you no be criminal dem just dey grab you. Na true abi no be true?
No be say dem dey carry everybody. Anybody wey dey around where the criminal dey. Wetin dey go do for the place. They get to the place where the criminal dey reside. Na so dem carry everybody wey dey there. It is investigation wey go show say you no be part of them. You just come dey waka pass that place, and that is what we did. You know, when we come carry everybody like that from everywhere. Come go to their den, the den of the criminal. We no wait until they come out. They do wetin they know do. Wetin they sabi do most of. We come they go inside the lungu. We come they enter. As we come carry every one of them. Na 200 over 200 we carry. Over 200 we come carry o. Na so we dey do the scanning. For Tesan we do scanning. For area command we do scanning. To see say the person wey no do anything no go punish am. No go punish. One go punish the person wey no do anything. For we come carry them to state CID. Our state CID wey dem dey do the investigation. Dem na so dem dey screen them. They come remain 106. Wey be original criminal. Na so we come carry them dey parade. If you see wetin we see for their hand motor wey dem steal for different place o wey the owner of the motor don come dey thank us say this motor dem think say e don go. Na so we come carry the people wey igbo plenty igbo like this Indian hair cannabis na so e come be like say dem get warehouse for am. We come see different things. Cutlass, gun, ammunition.
Their instruments.
Ìbò náà ti ń rí ìbọn àti ẹ̀gbọ́n tàdá kan lè ra ìdá ní ọjà ọba ní gbogbo ibi tó ti ń ta.
How you go ask me? How you go ask me? What they sell to them?
Mo náà ti ń rí adáko.
Our people for town you go tell. Make them stop am now.
Because person no get license.
Kéèyàn tó lè ní ìbọn lọ́wọ́ ó ló kó jẹ́ bí ọ̀gá ológun tàbí ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá tàbí
Na so
nǹkan
we
kan.
see am o. Na so we see am o.
Ìbọn wá di tọ́rọ́ gbé kálé táwọn ọmọ fi
Even
ṣeré
sometimes ago
káàkiri.
we don arrest the person wey dey fabricate
gun for them.
For this Osun o. No be for Anambra, no be for Igbo land o. Na for this Osun, that person specialize on doing ìbọn for them.
Wow.
Ọlọ́pàá àbẹ́sù ìyá dídé tí ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá dé yìí gbogbo àwọn ọ̀daràn yìí à ń pé kò lè parí kò sì lè tán ṣùgbọ́n báwo àmúgbé àdúgbò pé ẹ ti kó àwọn kan ṣùgbọ́n báwo ni kò tún ní wọn tó ní í ṣe pọ̀ sí tí ó jẹ́ pé ìwà ọ̀daràn nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun àti ẹ̀wà lọlẹ̀ wá lọ jẹ́ pé agbára káká
a lè mọ sùn àsùnforí lóṣù kan.
ìwọ̀dà tí àwọn èèyàn ó lè mọ sùn àsùnforí lóṣù kan
nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Lẹ́yìn náà bá rí ohun tó ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ̀yin kò rí pé ìlú ti ń rọ̀ àwọn ọmọ kan tá máa ń pé wọn ó bẹ lórí wọn ó gùn ẹ rí i pé àwọn gan náà orí wọn ti ń pé òyìnbó máa ń sọ pé let your hair be correct orí ẹ ò pé ẹni tí Ṣàngó bá dẹ̀ torí jó ẹ̀ wọlé ni.
ló bọ́ ya lékè láíláí.
bó bá di ìgbẹ̀rùn gan kò ní lè bọ́n bú ọya ẹni tó wà ń bẹ̀ ni pé àwọn kan náà ti rí báyìí wọ́n sì rí pé àṣẹ ṣeréṣeré ẹ̀yin ẹ wo ọmọkùnrin tí ó yìnbọn fún ọmọ sùkúù ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ ní Iléṣà tó sì ti jẹ́ òun ló ti jẹ́ president SUG wọn tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ yìí ó yìnbọn ìjẹ́lẹ̀ òpé gbàtà orí mú jẹun pa àwọn èèyàn wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa sọ pé ọlọ́pàá wọ́n fi sí abẹ́ kápẹ́ẹ̀tì ni kò ní ó ti bá ó ti lọ nìyẹn sẹ́rí gbàtà rí mú báyìí wọ́n á láti fi léde pé a ti rí mú o kò yà yín lẹ́nu wípé ọmọ student tán tún wá sọ fún wa wípé a gbọ́dọ̀ bá wọn rí mú o ká mọ́ fi sábẹ́ kápẹ́ẹ̀tì o àwọn yẹn náà tún wá náà bá ní ara àwọn ni ó ti fẹ́ sẹ́tù àwọn abẹ́ ìlú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ inú bí ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá ó ń tàn bá lajú kó tó kúrò ní ọ́fíìsì gbogbo wọn yóò jí kíákíá ó ní gbogbo wọn lòun ò kò lọ sẹ́wọ̀n kíákíá.
nígbà tí èèyàn yìnbọn fún yẹn tó sì gbámú
ẹ̀yin náà lẹ́sìn wá fẹjọ́ sùn
ẹ̀yin lẹ fẹjọ́ sùn ẹ̀yin náà lẹ́tọ́.
tó bá a ṣe rí nu ó lóun ò ní gbà tóun kíá ó ti ní kán lọ ṣẹjọ́ ẹ̀ kan tètè lọ gbé lọ sílé ẹjọ́ ṣe rí gbà táwọn náà bá ti rí bẹ́yẹn pé ìlú gbóná ń tá a fẹ́ ni pé ààrẹ mọ́sọ̀daràn tó bá mọ̀ pé tí wọ́n yàn lọ́wọ́ àlòyìn ṣùgbọ́n kúrò nílùú Ìfàwà lọ sí ìlú bòmí ibi tán ti lè gbọ̀jẹ̀gẹ́ ṣe bí ibi gbogbo ni ó gba ìbọn èèyàn tó bá lóun fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan ó lè gbà ń bòmí ṣùgbọ́n a ní ìpínlẹ̀ tiwa àwa ò fẹ́ nígbà tá a bá ti fẹ́ àbí tí ọbẹ̀ tí bá lé ilé ìbàjẹ́ ìyáálé ilé ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe
bó bá jẹ wá sí olùgangan ní
onídàǹkà ẹ̀jẹ̀
ó dáràn nù.
ṣé àní kọ́ mo mọ́
dẹ́tẹ̀ bó bá lè dá
láti lè dánú gbogbo ìwọ máa lọ bòmí máa lọ núgbó gbogbo núgbó wa yìí ló ti sọ fún àwọn ọdẹ torí wọ́n ti ṣe ìpàdé pẹ̀lú àwọn ọdẹ tọdẹ àwọn àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà àwọn fìjìláńtẹ́ gbogbo wọn oríṣiríṣi bẹ́yẹn OPC gbogbo wọn náà ti bá ṣe gbogbo wọn náà ti bá ṣe mítìnì náà ti sọ pé ẹ wọnú igbó lọ gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá lè lò ẹ rí i pé àwọn ò fẹ́ káwọn ọ̀daràn àwọn agbésùnmọ̀mí gan kan sàpamọ́ sínú igbó wa gbogbo eléyìí ni pé ó fẹ́ láti wá ṣe àfọ̀mọ́ Ọ̀ṣun yìí mo fẹ́ sọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun yìí di ibi ààbò tó jẹ́ pé àwọn míì tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní wàhálà ní àwọn ibòmíì wọ́n ní ẹja lọ sí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun fọkànbalẹ̀ ibi ààbò ní ẹja tiẹ̀ lọ bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ń lọ lóṣù kan bẹ̀ tọkàn mi ò ìbalẹ̀ kí n tó padà síbi tí mo wà ní tí ọ̀gá wa yìí tó fẹ́ ṣe nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun yìí.
we go say vigilance wetin we dey talk now be say the question be say this tempo na English dey call am tempo this hand wey oga how e no go come down because una really dey try these people na dey enter there where their lungu dey go catch them una dey arrest them how this thing go continue because if dem see say una don relax small these people too dem fit come begin again
which how una wan go relax o no go relax o because if dem say dem no go sell am full, we no go take am for half. We go deal with them so tey everyone wey no fit live in criminal business, e go comot this land,
go another
this
place.
Osun go another place. You know wetin the oga Kwata wan do? He wan turn this state to a sanctuary. Where people from other dey come say I dey stress for my town, I dey stress for my state, make I come Osun now, make I come rest for even na 1 month, my BP go come down. Na him wan turn this state. He don tell all the vigilante dem, all the hunters, all the agbekoya, all the OPC, he don do meeting with them, say make dem enter inside bush, make dem no stay for town alone, go inside bush since they know the bush and they get like unconventional method wey dem dey use. Make dem go inside bush. We no want agbesumami for this terrorists for this
our state.
E no go come down o. Na operational man the man be o. Na the thing wey him like best. If you say make him sit down like this, you no dey like am. Just two. This morning he don go places. You go see am for office like 9, but before he come like 6 he don comot dey go places by himself. Even sef if no be say I dey this say make I come represent am, I for follow am because I don reach in place this morning. He say you know where you from? I say I dey go so place. He say okay you go. He say make my second calabash make it follow am.
Madam, you talk about that one wey happen for Ilesha. That person wey gone in
yes, yes, they come dey do protest. The guy come dey comot. Na so he say they disturb am. He come shoot this fellow person. Na so the bullet reach like four person for different places. Thank God say he no
enter their body
because now no be like that bullet no be like that our AK-47 the one wey the hunters dey use. So na so he come shoot them. If dem die nko, na so the student come tell the oga, he say see what happen, you must deal with am. Na so oga say I go find am, even if he enter ground we go dig ground bring am out. Na so we come do am. We come catch the fellow. Na so the student come again say na we find part of us him be make you just tamper justice with mercy. Na so oga say if you no leave my office na all of you I go put it for inside cell. Say we have to deal with am so that nothing like that will happen and none of you will do that one again.
Latin ask you say this one wey be say na everybody dey get gun. They don begin sell gun for supermarket abi when they buy am.
Na so we say am o. Na I wan tell you say we don arrest one of the people wey dey fabricate the gun for them. For this state o.
For this
Osun. That's why I'm telling people wey dey, you know the people wey dey live with you, you know them, you know wetin dem dey do.
They no be ghost.
They no be ghost now. They no be his spirit. You can even help us. When you see person wey dey fabricate gun around you, come tell us now. Because you no know that gun, now it may be you wey dem dey use the gun to kill. And when you come find am, e don finish be that.
And Nigeria go good.
E go good o.
So if person don kpai, their own don finish.
Yes, if all the people wey dey Osun kpai today, God go still be God o. In another place.
He go still be God o. Well done.
Ìyá ọdún tí ń súnmọ́ ìtílé nígbà máa rí bí ọ̀sẹ̀ mélòó nísìn gbogbo àtúntò ti máa rọ̀sọ̀mọ̀rọ̀sọ̀mọ̀ ọ̀nà wo lẹ́ ń gbé gbà kí ni àwọn kan tẹ̀ ti ṣe lẹ̀ ìlànà tẹ̀ ti rà lẹ̀ pé ó dá o gbogbo ẹ̀ tó yóò bá wọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun kó jẹ́ àwọn èèyàn gidi tí ò ní jẹ́ àwọn kọlọ̀rọ̀ síbò ni àti ní rí àsáwọ̀ náà àwọn tó bá wọlé tá a bá tiẹ̀ wá rí ọ̀nà wo lẹ́ gbà tí òfin ní wá sí ìbàjẹ́ sí wa lọ́sùn.
ṣe rí ó ń bọ̀ ní ayé àtijọ́ wọn ní àwọn náà ń jẹ́ èdè gbogbo ara báyìí làwọn ojú tó nísìn wọ́n ti ṣe àti ronú gbogbo nǹkan bẹ́yẹn náà ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá tó dé ó ti ronú kọjá gbogbo bíi ó ó ti ronú dé ìparí ọdún ó ti ronú dé ọdún tó ń bọ̀ gan torí ó máa ń sọ á ní ohun ò mọ̀gbà tí wọ́n gbé ń kúrò ohun ò mọ̀ bóyá òun ó pẹ́ bóyá òun ò ní ṣùgbọ́n ẹnu ìgbà tó ń bá wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ bóṣoṣù kan bóṣoṣù méjì ló ń lò ń bí òun ó rí i pé àfọ̀mọ́ bí iṣẹ́ àwọn èèyàn ó mọ ròyìn rẹ̀ pé ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ẹ lọ kọ́gbọ́n ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ni a ti ṣe gbogbo ètò sílẹ̀ ó ti sọ fún àwọn gbogbo àti DPOs àti area commanders àti gbogbo àwọn tactical gbogbo wọn ṣe lọ sí gbogbo ìloro òlu káàkiri ìloro gbogbo ibi tó ti sopọ̀ mọ́ àwọn ìlú míì tó ti sopọ̀ mọ́ àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ míì wọ́n á máa dúró bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n sì gbọ́dọ̀ máa ṣe dáhùn pé ní stop and search kan máa yẹ atọ́kọ̀ kọ́ yẹ ọkọ̀ wò dénú ẹ́ńjìnì bóyá ti ẹ̀gbẹ́ nǹkan kan pamọ́ síbẹ̀ ìgbò yẹn náà ti ṣe àlàkalẹ̀ rẹ̀ nísìn then wọ́n sì tún sọ wípé gbogbo àwọn government facilities wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ mọ gáàdì ẹ̀ ọmọ gáàdì kó mọ̀ sí pé ọmọ alẹ́jà kan ọmọ gànfẹ́ ọmọ gbélẹ̀gbé kó mọ̀ jẹ́ wípé wọ́n wà á da nǹkan kan rú wípé ń gbọ́ ọdún yìí o àwọn fẹ́ kàn fi ọdún yìí ṣe àrà ipe àti ìṣọdún tó tiẹ̀ ní àlàáfíà tó báyìí táwọn èèyàn ń sùn tí wọ́n forí lóṣù pa tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ń sùn ojú méjèèjì báyìí léèyàn ń dì pínpín láti sùn ń tó gbogbo àlàkalẹ̀ yẹn náà ti ṣe sílẹ̀ báyìí wọn à sì ní dáwọ́ dúró iṣẹ́ eré tá a tiẹ̀ ti ṣe ìṣẹ́ ìpọ́dún náà ti súnmọ́ ẹ̀yẹ tá a ti ṣe gan ó ń kálukú wọn ti advice ara wọn òun ti rò pé lórí ẹ ó pé o bóyá kí wọ́n wá lè ti wá fọ́nra wọn lọ sí ìlú míì láti lọ́ọ́ máa ṣe tí ó bá gbà wọ́n níbẹ̀ ṣe àwọn pé ẹ̀kọ́ ẹlẹ́gbà.
Madam, you try well done ma. The question be say we don dey approach festive season now. As una don dey struggle dey waka dey do people go dey enter the state different people from different places. How una wan do wey be say bad people no go take enter this our place? You don talk am say una no relax but no how bad people fit enter.
This very good question. Our oga don make arrangement make people make this our DPO he don do meeting with people DPO area commander tactical sessions so he don say make dem go to the boundary
of each town
of the we have boundaries with Ogun with Oyo with Ondo with Ekiti with Kwara.
Yes.
You don say make dem go set themselves there make dem dey search the thing wey we dey call stop and search make we dey search every motor wey dey enter the place even you don tell the other dem the hunters and the vigilantes and the Agbekoya and the OPC don say na their own na inside bush they may wan take inside bush come if they no get chance
pass for
road because police dey there they may wan enter through bush e don tell them wetin dem go do for inside there e want this place to become sanctuary where people go dey come and dey rest no problem no go dey.
Let's say before you ask another question, madam, make I ask this question. This stop and search people dey talk because say we dey waka about dem dey talk they say na only poor people motor dem dey check. Say person wey don wind up wey put AC dem no dey stop am wetin happen.
That one no go happen again if e dey happen before. You are just telling me I no know.
Na so people dey talk.
Me I no know.
Dem say na so if you see say na big man dey come dem go just pass am make you go.
Me I no know. But this commissioner our oga wey don come don tell them say nobody is above law. Even no matter how you tall reach how you short reach how you come
big reach
ogologo na ọpọnpọn you big
you no above.
ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ ìyá wa ẹ kú ìjókòó látàárọ̀ ẹ rí i pé nínú àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀yìn Jésù a rí ọlọ́rọ̀ sínú wa bí ọ̀dọ̀ yín ṣe wà bó ṣe wà lọ́dọ̀ tiwa náà a ra àwọn kan tó jẹ́ pé wọn lè ṣe ẹ̀yìn àgbàlagbà ní kò sí bá a ṣe lè ṣe bòlò tí ò ní òǹgbẹ ó bá dàbí òwe òfurufú àní ìyá wa ọ̀nà olè ń gbà láti rí i pé àwọn tó fẹ́ àwọn akéèrè igi bóbí ẹ̀yọ̀ wọn jáde nínú ọ̀dọ̀ yín.
akúkú adìẹ ńlá àgùn ìyẹn ni òjì àmọ́ nítorí ipa àpọ̀ àwa la sì máa ń wà ní títì ló jẹ́ ẹmọ.
ayé ń rí.
mo ń bọ̀ láti Ìbàdàn ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo rí road safety yẹn wọ́n ṣe báyìí ló sáré gbà lójú àwọn.
sábà mú.
mo tún ráwọn afarajológun míì náà tún báyìí ló tún jù sápò. ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé nítorí pé àwọn ọ̀pọ̀ ẹni ọlọ́pàá ni wọ́n mọ̀ rí wọ́n mọ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lóríṣiríṣi míì náà làwọn náà ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. ṣe rí mo láti dúró níbi ètò jẹ́ road safety yẹn torí pé wọ́n bá nípa internal security. Internal security ṣe mọ̀ pé ọlọ́pàá ló wà ní ìgbọ̀nmu pátápátá wọ́n láti dúró wọ́n láti bá sọ̀rọ̀ ṣe ń tán ní ká máa ṣe nìyẹn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀gá wọ́n láti dúró kì í ṣe ń tán ní ká máa ṣe nìyẹn gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lọ́lọ́pàá kì í ṣe ń tán ní àmọ́ torí pé mo láṣẹ láti rí pé tí n bá rí ẹnikẹ́ni tó jẹ́ afarajológun tó ń ṣe n tí ò tọ́ ó yẹ kí n bá sọ ṣùgbọ́n torí pé àwọn alápọ̀ àwa nìkan ni wọ́n rí ṣé ẹ mọ̀ wípé nínú mínísírì náà
kò síbi tí ṣe òsì
mo ti lọ mínísírì rí níbì kan tó jẹ́ wípé láti sign kọ́kàn sign signature tẹ́mi ń sign lójoojúmọ́ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ tí ò ní mọ ìmọ̀ye signature tí mò ń sign lójoojúmọ́
wọ́n fẹ́ gbà kan
wọ́n ní kì í ṣe pé wọ́n gbà kan wọ́n jẹ́ ìsọ fún mi pé 5,000 ní signature yìí 5,000 náà ní ìsan fún signature wọ́n láti dúró mo nírú rẹ̀ náà ló wà rí ọlọ́pàá ló ní ọlọ́pàá gba 20 naira mi sọ pé ó dáa o kò sí tó dáa nú ẹ o àtọlọ́pàá o àti whoever tí bá ṣe
bàjẹ́
tó dáa nínú ìwà bàjẹ́ kò yẹ kẹ́nìkan kó ṣe.
yóò jẹ́ kí n béèrè ni pé nínú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ sí tó wà ní ibi ọ̀dọ̀ yín ẹ̀ pé ọ̀dọ̀ yín náà ni àwọn èèyàn fojú sí jù ká sọ pé àwọn patrol máa wá lálẹ́ wọ́n fẹ́ lọ sí patrol àti rí nínú àwọn tó jẹ́ ọmọlẹ́yìn yín tí wọ́n ti pe àwọn kan pé à ń bọ̀ ẹ̀sìn ká ń lẹ̀ o ìdí tó yẹ kí n bèrè pé bọ́ọ̀lù ẹ̀ fẹ́ fa àwọn kọ̀lọ̀rọ̀ sí yìí tẹ̀ fẹ́ fa àwọn yọ ẹ ti sọ ti àwọn àìsàn míì tí ẹ ti gbá mú tọ̀dọ̀ yín náà ọ̀nà wo lẹ̀ ń gbà láti pé ẹ yọ wọn kúrò.
ṣé ẹ rí i n tẹ́mi fẹ́ sọ fún wa ń bẹ̀ ni pé imú níkà o kò jẹ́ ká lè gbóòórùn àṣebí ṣùgbọ́n kò sí ni níjọ́ tí ọmọdé bá pẹ eku tó dájẹ tó pẹ ẹyẹ tó dájẹ níjọ́ kan yóò pa àrọ̀ gidigba
òun náà ní òtún dájẹ.
àwọn a ní nǹkan kan tá a máa ń sọ lọ́dọ̀ wa sọ pé níjọ́ kan monkey go go market no go
come back.
kò sí ni
monkey hanu
ó ti hangi kò sí ni ọwọ́ ń tẹ̀ wọ́n náà tẹ́ bá rọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n ti dismiss kò kéré níye wọ́n ti lé kúrò níṣẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀pọ̀ la máa ń fi ìyà jẹ a wá rí i pé tá a bá ní ká máa dismiss yóò tún léwu fún ẹ̀yin torí ẹ̀ tá a ti kọ́ níbọn
arabita lọ náà nù.
ẹ̀ tá a ti kọ́ níbọn tó ti mọ̀ bọ́yìn dáadáa tó ti mọ gbogbo tó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ó ti ṣiṣẹ́ débi pé ó ti mọ gbogbo lúngò ó ti mọ kọ̀rọ̀ kan lú ó ti mọ ibi téèyàn lè dé tá a bá ní àti yọ ẹ́ kúrò níbi iṣẹ́ sẹ́ni pé àtúndákún wàhálà ni lẹ́fí máa ń ṣe ẹlòmíà ní tán bá ti ń ṣe bá wọn ní madam ẹ dismiss mo ní ẹ mọ túmọ̀ ẹ ẹ̀yin náà ni yóò wá ó ní multiplier effect
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
gbogbo ẹ̀yin náà ni ó tún wá padà wá bá ní kíní kì í ṣe dismissal ní oògùn kì í ṣe orí bíbẹ́ kọ́ ní oògùn orí fífọ́ a ní nǹkan tẹ bá rẹ lòmí ìbáyẹn mọ̀ wò pé ọdún tí mo ti rí ọ tó ti ń gbé ráǹkì kan kiri láti yí ọdún mọ́dún.
wọ́n rò pé bóyá wọ́n ń ṣe é ni wọ́n ní mọ̀ pé òun wà ní
ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà nìyẹn.
ẹ ti járawọ rẹ.
ètò járawọ yàtọ̀ pa tún járawọ ẹ̀ gan ó lè wà lórí ráǹkì kan fún ọ̀pọ̀ ọdún àwọn ẹgbẹ́ rẹ̀ ó ti lọ lọ́wọ́jú rẹ̀ ṣé àmọ̀ pé ẹni tó jẹ́ pé jù lọ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan ni wọ́n fún ẹnìyẹn sàlúùtì nísìnyí ṣé àmọ̀ pé kò ní sídùnnú nínú fún wípé yóò ti mọ̀ wípé n tó ṣe tó bá pò wà ibi yẹn ò ní bá rẹ̀ ń bí o ó ti dọ̀gá ṣùgbọ́n nísìnyígbà tó ti ṣe ń tó ṣe yẹn sórí pé a sì tún wá gbé sí àwa rí pa gbé síbi tó yẹ pé yóò mọ̀ wọṣọ ṣe ń pé tó bá yẹ kó tiẹ̀ wà ní ibi
tí ò ti ní wọṣọ
àṣírí ó bò wọn ní mọ̀ tó bá pẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀ ní any rank kò ní sẹ́ni tí ó mọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n a rí pé a gbé sí ìgbọ́n mú bí tó yẹ pé yóò mọ wọṣọ tó yẹ pé wọ́n mọ rí ní gbogbo ìgbà lójoojúmọ́ tí ò sì ní gbọ́dọ̀ wọṣọ ṣé mọ̀ yóò mú kórìíre o pé kò yẹ kí n máa ṣerú nǹkan báyìí àwọn tó rí ẹgbẹ́ náà tán rí pé tó mọ̀ ṣe tó fi dà báyìí rè
wọ́n ní
fẹ́ ṣe mọ́.
Madam, you well done, ma. The question be say, make we generalize am. Disciples 12 na im Jesus get.
Yes.
But one Judas dey among them. Una police people as una dey. The bad eggs must dey. How una dey take deal with them?
The way we dey do with them be say we dey treat them. You don't know. The thing wey we dey do be say all the bad egg we cannot know all of them at once because this nose wey you see cannot even smell the
bad
people wey
person.
bad as we dey sit down you cannot say madam bad madam good it's wetin I dey see you do na him I go talk
Na so.
so we have them truly but we dey do we dey use all our best whatever we have within us to see say dem no do am again you see some of them we no go dey dismiss them like the people dey talk for town.
Na so we dey wan accept.
Dem go say everybody wey dey see us dey say he don do this don do this make you make you na dismiss am dismiss I come say you no know anything.
Dismiss.
The person wey we don train for gun wey sabi gun shoot gun well some dem sef na marksman we dey call dem wey get the talent to shoot gun wey e go reach hit the target very well e come commit offence you say dem dismiss am you no know say e go come dey disturb you for town e go get a multiplier effect on the community because when e no see thing to chop again e go remember the gun wey e sabi choose shoot
the work wey e sabi.
Yes now e go disturb people and before he is arrested he would have committed a lot of havoc he would have committed a lot of havoc before the time.
ẹ̀yin yẹn wa ẹ wo ìbéèrè tí kù ṣùgbọ́n kó tó di pé mo béèrè béèrè ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré dókè lọ́hùn à ń bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ sáré dókè lọ́hùn.
bàtí ṣàyà gbàǹgbà gbani ní gbogbo ìgbà lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn àgbà tí wọn ò lè gbára wọn sílẹ̀ dèpòdépò wípé wọn ó gbani ọlọ́wọ́n bá mi ò ìwọ là gbá gbogbo àwọn àgbààgbà sẹ́ bá mi ó tún dọwọ́ rẹ o mo ní kó tún ṣàyà gbàǹgbà kó gbà mí lónìí lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn àgbà tí wọ́n ń kẹ́tí gbọ́ mi ọ̀gbàmùgbàmù ojú ọ̀run ò ṣe gbámú ni ọ́ bá mi ò wọ́n lọ gbàgbà tí gbára ìlara gbá mo ti ń gbá gbogbo nílá bí mo ní gbàgede ìta gbangba ìlú tó dọwọ́ rẹ lónìí o ìyẹ́ ọlẹ́wọ̀n bá mi àgbà mo ní kó gbà mí fa má sì jẹ́ ń sùn bí má jẹ́ ń ṣiṣọ́ o níwájú gbogbo àwọn àgbààgbà tó ń rán mi sí kí wọ́n má bàa lè gbá mi lẹ́nu o àní mo júbà rẹ sí ọlọ́run ìwọ gan ni àgbà tó lómi nínú tó sì tún lò tó tún wá ń fi dídùn rẹ̀ sọmọ ara.
ẹ káàbọ̀ padà sórí ètò yín ètò wa ìlú nàìjíríà náà ni ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá nípínlẹ̀ ọ̀ṣun là ń gbà lálejò tí ìyá wa olúwayẹmísí ọ̀pálọ́lá ọ̀làwọ̀yìn tí wọ́n sojú fún ìyá ẹ káàtàárọ̀ nítorí àsìkò wa ìbéèrè méjì máa papọ̀ sẹ́yọ̀ kan ìbáṣepọ̀ wo ló bẹ láàrin àjọ yín àti àwọn agbófinró tó kù ìyẹn nǹkan ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ìmọ̀ràn yín sí gbogbo ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀ṣun.
ṣe rí àbáṣepọ̀ tó dán mọ́rán ló wà ń bẹ̀ èyí tí ọ̀gá tó lọ gan tó ti ṣètò ẹ̀ lẹ̀ ọ̀gá tó lọ AIG ọlọ́pọ̀dé tó ti ṣètò ẹ̀ lẹ̀ àdán àti ẹ̀ ní mọ àdá ìkan yàtọ̀ sí kan bẹ́ẹ̀ ni náà sì ṣe dé báyìí nítorí ó yẹ mọ́ mú mi lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ gbogbo wọn láti lọ pé kí n lọ kí wọn àti lọ ọ̀dọ̀ DSS àti lọ ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn NDLEA àti lọ ọ̀dọ̀ immigration àti lọ ọ̀dọ̀ civil defence gbogbo wọn yòókù náà tún lọ ní next week yìí.
ẹ tí ìdọ́dọ̀ wa náà
ẹ̀yin ò ṣe
ìkànnà ìjọ ni wá
oníròyìn lẹ́yìn
ìkànnà ìjọ ni wá tí ọ̀gbẹ́ bó tẹ́ ẹ bá ń ṣe.
àṣìmọ̀ wá sọ́dọ̀ yìí so a lọ kí káàkiri náà lọ kí wọn káàkiri pé mo fẹ́ àfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ yín o kájọ ṣiṣẹ́ kó dánmọ́ná ni o kájọ ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀ because wọ́n ti ẹ̀ ń lo kinní kan wọ́n ní sẹ́wọ̀n pé gágá ọwọ́ kan ò lè ṣiṣẹ́.
igi kan ò lè dágbó ṣe.
ipe wọ́n lo ìyẹn náà wọ́n ní inú mi dùn tẹ́ ẹ dùn wọ́n ní igi kan ò lè dágbó ṣe o then gágá ọwọ́ kan ò lè gbálẹ̀ mọ́
rárá
ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá mú òṣùṣù ọwọ́ pé yóò gbálẹ̀ yóò mọ̀ gbogbo owó ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe wa ra wa ní òṣùṣù ọwọ́ ká wá rí i pé a fọ ìpínlẹ̀ yìí mọ́ wọ́n ti lọ káàkiri wọ́n sì tún sọ pé àwọn ọmọ pè wọ́n sí mítìnì bíi ti ètò lóòrèkóòrè ẹ rí i pé kìíní yàtọ̀ sí yẹn gan àwọn local security outfit àwọn aláàbò ìbílẹ̀ gbogbo wọn pátá náà látún ti bá ṣe ìpàdé papọ̀ tá a ti ṣe lórí pé kádà lè pé a fọ Ọ̀ṣun ìmọ̀ náà ni dẹni ìmọ̀ràn mi tí mo fẹ́ fún gbogbo aráalé nìyí pé tẹ́ ẹ bá rí nǹkan kan ẹ sọ nǹkan kan ní kíákíá yes ẹ sọ nǹkan kíákíá kó tó di pé àlàbọ̀rùn ó di ẹ̀wù fún yín torí pé tẹ́rí tí olè bá ń jà ní ilé ẹ̀gbẹ́ rẹ tó ní pé ọ̀tá mi ni ó ń jà ẹjọ́ ó kó dáadáa ó lè ò mọ̀ ní ibì kan tó yàn ń pọ̀ sí o ó lè jẹ́lé rẹ ní ó jẹ́ ibi tí ó tún lọ lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn ẹjọ́ tá a bá ti rí nǹkan dẹ́ni tá a bá rán ọmọ wa á lè nígi lóko ká má mọ̀ sí ẹ̀ ọmọ wa ọkọ wa ìyàwó wa àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n wa àmọ́ṣẹ́ wọn o ẹ lè sọ pé àmọ́ o òkùnkùn olékùnkùn nínú ọmọ mọ̀nú o àmọ́ tá à ń ṣe ẹ tètè sọ síta kó tó di pé ó wọ̀ wá lẹ́wù.
So madam, this one wey you talk, you go generalize am.
Okay. And the thing wey I be
the collaboration wey dey between you and the other security agents.
Yes. Now, we have a good synergy, very good one. Na him we have. Immediately this man come, the new CP come. Na so he dey waka go greet DSS them, immigration them, civil defence them. NDLA, the people where they do this drug anti-drug, then he go there. And next week we go other places like road safety, like custom, every other place we go next week. Now so we, stay for that one. No, he can't join the local security outfit. Can't join them. Can't ask them, make them come for meeting. Can't do meeting for them. Say, we go do this thing together because only one broom no go fit sweep. But if you have bunch of broom, na so we go clean.
Your advice?
The advice wey I dey give you people be say when you see something, say something. Make you no close mouth. That person may be your father, your mother, your son, your wife, your husband. Hey, if you keep quiet, it go overwhelm you one day. It go be your turn because criminal no get boundary. They can do when the devil enter them. They can do anything to anybody. Make you no close mouth. Tell us on time. Make we help you before it overwhelm you.
Before we go, make I ask this one jokingly. Okay. You dey say hunters local. Una believe say medicine dey ba?
Na abi Yoruba or Oduduwa na.
So you believe say Ogun?
I dey believe o. I dey believe o. It's only law no believe am.
Na law
when we enter law. But as individual, me as I be Yoruba Oduduwa
talk.
You do well.
adúpẹ́ gbé òkun lọ́wọ́ ìyá wa Olúwayẹmisí Ọ̀pálọ́lá Láwòye tí wọ́n sojú ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, bàbá wa Fálẹ́yẹ S. Ọlálẹ́yẹ, ọ̀gá tuntun nu.
That is na Sunday.
Bàbá wa Fálẹ́yẹ Sunday Ọlálẹ́yẹ, àwọn ni ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá tuntun ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Wọ́n pé lágbára Ọlọ́run fún àwọn náà ní àǹfààní láti wá sí orí afẹ́fẹ́ yìí lórí ètò yìí gangan. Ẹ̀yin ará ilé orí wọn ẹ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Adúpẹ́ ìyá tí a pè ń tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ wa lórúkọ ọ̀gá ilé iṣẹ́ yìí àti gbogbo àwọn ọ̀gá pátápátá àti gbogbo àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ilé iṣẹ́ pátápátá tó dábàá ní ká máa dárúkọ wọn kọ̀ọ̀kan àsìkò tí kò wá ń gbàgbọ́ra wọn ní ká kí n pé ẹ kú dìde pé tẹ bá dé ọ́fíìsì ọ̀dọ̀ yín ẹ bá kí ọ̀gá pátápátá. Nígbà tí ìyàwó wa ń bọ̀ àwọn nìkan kọ́ ló wá àrí inspector Okoye Michael èèyàn tèmi jùjùjùjù nu bákan náà la rí PS PC Abọ́ṣẹ̀dé Ògúnládé kò ní rẹ̀ yín o iṣẹ́ ọba tẹ́ ń ṣe kò ní sún yín ṣe ẹ̀yin ló bá débi rẹ̀ lórúkọ ọ̀gá tó mójútó ètò tó ń lọ lórí tẹlifíṣàn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun Ọlásùnkànmí Oyèbáyọ̀ àti ọ̀gá tó mójútó ètò yìí Ìmúra Adésóyè Awódèjì àti gbogbo àwọn tá a jọ mú ètò yìí wá sójú wòran yín ayàwòrán ni ẹni tó ń gbọ́ wá sókè ni àwọn bàbá tó wà lẹ́nu lóró ni àtàwọn tó wà lẹ́rọ ní ibi ẹ̀rọ alátagbà ni orúkọ tèmi náà Abdullah tí Fọláwí mo sọ pé títí ọjọ́ mẹ́jọ kálàáfíà jọba nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà.
Till another week, oh, I be Mama Jolly. No, that they remember to the jolly. Work without jolly. Na wetin Mama. Na fine.
lónìí ariwo ìyọkúrò lọ́la nígbà democracy kọ́kọ́ dé ṣé ẹ tún ti gbàgbé ni gbogbo onírúurú.
Sin and security have been a education. Sports have been a health where the presenter they talk Yoruba, Pidgin and Hausa, and the guests wey Shabi go sit down put mouth for everything wey they throw am. Hello Nigerian, na your program, na our program. Make una watch am and gbadun am.
Open defecation can cause severe infections. Stop it.
Àtótó arére o ẹ̀yin ènìyàn ẹ ǹlẹ́ o. Ká fọ́mọ lọ́yàn ó ṣe pàtàkì ó ṣe kókó. Ká fọ́mọ lọ́yàn lóṣù mẹ́fà àkọ́kọ́. Ìlera ọmọ ṣe pàtàkì ó ṣe kókó. Ọpọlọ ọmọ ó lè dàgbà kó lè jí pépé. A kò má ní fọ́mọ lọ́yàn kó má yin ni o. A kò má ní fọ́mọ lọ́yàn kó má yege. Ọ́fíìsì aya gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun àti iléeṣẹ́ tẹlifíṣàn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ló ń ké tantan pé a kò má ní fọ́mọ lọ́yàn kó má yin ni o. A kò má ní fọ́mọ lọ́yàn kó má yege.
Let me tell you why it's so important to pay attention to what you focus on. Because what you focus on, you find. What you focus on grows. What you focus on seems real. And ultimately, what you focus on, you become. The key is to focus on what you want. But unfortunately, most of us focus on what we don't want. We focus on what's wrong with our life. We focus on what we don't have. We focus on limitations. We focus on our failures. And we focus on our fears. You have to realize that where focus goes, energy flows. And when you choose to focus on the things that you hate, you will continue to magnify and attract all the things that you don't want. So, you really have to take full responsibility on what you focus on by aligning your focus to what you truly want. Remember, your mind is being conditioned by what you focus on most of the time. So focus on what's working, and it will set your mind right. Focus on what you have, and gratitude will fill your heart. Focus on possibilities, and it will open endless opportunities. Focus on the lesson and not on the hurt, and you will continue to grow. Focus on every blessing, and it will enrich your life. So be aware of where your attention is, because that's where your intentions are. Because ultimately, what you focus on, you become. So, what are you looking at right now? Well, I hope it's something beautiful and will serve your highest good. Be amazing, and God bless.
Good morning and welcome to the news update. I am Kayode Adebayo. A resurgence of arson targeted at public institutions, especially those critical to the successful conduct of the 2023 general elections, raised the fears of a volatile electioneering season as the country begins its countdown to the polls. After a jolt from simultaneous attacks on its Osun and Ogun offices, the Independent National Electoral Commission has summoned an emergency meeting today with head of security agencies who are members of the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security, including the National Security Advisor, over recent attacks on its facility to deliberate on the disturbing trend. National Commissioner and Chairman Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, said that the meeting was triggered by the attacks on the Commission's local government offices in Ogun and Osun. He said the Resident Electoral Commissioner for Ogun, Dr. Niyi Jalaye, reported that INEC office in Abeokuta South was attacked and set ablaze. He added that the main building and all the Commission's movable assets in the office were destroyed, including 904 ballot boxes, 29 voting cubicles, 30 megaphones, 57 election bags, 8 electric power generators, and 65,699 uncollected permanent voter cards. Similarly, the rep for Osun, Dr. Mutiu Agupe, reported that INEC office in Ede South Council was burnt by some unidentified persons. According to Agupe, Ede South Council office was limited to a section of the building and only some furniture items were destroyed, adding that the attention of the Nigerian Police Force and other security and safety agencies has been drawn to the incident and they have commenced investigations. 50% slash in the salaries of the National Assembly by half to allocate it to the Academic Staff Union of Universities in order to meet their pressing demand has been recommended. Senator Ali Ndume made the call while reacting to the alleged half pay for the academic staff in Maiduguri. Ndume, a former Senate leader, advised the federal government to constitute a high-powered standing committee of respected educationists and patriotic Nigerians to meet with the ASU leadership to address lingering burning issues. According to him, even if it means that the National Assembly will reduce sitting allowances or be paid on casual allowances basis whenever they sit at the lower and upper chambers by cutting the recurrent expenditure in the budget of the federal lawmakers to settle the ASU to cater for the overall national interest of Nigerians. He stated that it is high time to resolve the issue once and for all, even if they have to borrow or make supplementary budgets, saying there is no reason the government will not budget 1 trillion naira to address the lingering challenges of the education sector, including ASU strikes. And that ends the news update. Please stay tuned with us for midday news at 12. Good morning.
Open defecation can cause severe infections. Stop it.
Atọ́kùn ètò Bádéláyọ̀ lórí tẹlifíṣàn Ọ̀ṣun Channel 32 HF Òkè Bádé Òṣogbo láàrin aago 10 ààbọ̀ òwúrọ̀ sí aago 11 òwúrọ̀ gbogbo ọjọ́ Jímọ̀ Friday.
Ó tún gbèdé o, ààyò ètò ní gbogbo ilẹ̀kílẹ̀.
Òye worldwide atọ́kùn ètò Bádéláyọ̀ lóní gbogbo ẹ̀yìn lọ́kadà onímọ́tò lójú pópó báwo la ṣe ń wá o gbogbo ẹ̀yìn tẹ̀rọ ojú pópó pásò fúra ní pásá fi já àjàfúra làjá fi jì kóníkàlùkù wo sòwò ìgbéjàmọ́ wọ̀ káyé tẹ̀mí ara wa ta tẹ́tẹ́ lójú pópó ìjàmbá òní fọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ wá ṣe gbùgbé o.
Àbọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tá a gbé fúlọ́ àbí tó dénú rẹ̀ ó dé déndé.
Lórí ètò Bádéláyọ̀ láti máa gbọ́ àwọn ẹ̀dọ̀ kí ọ̀rọ̀ sí lórí àgbẹ̀ mi lójú pópó àti nínú ilé àwọn ìwà ìbàjẹ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ láwùjọ wa ewì àtàbàlà àlejò ẹgbẹ́ atọ́kùn ètò Bádéláyọ̀ sórí
08033745053.
Bádéláyọ̀.
Ọlọ́run má jayọ̀ ó pa ọ́.
Alábùkù tó mú sí wẹ́kọ̀ Ọlọ́run má jayọ̀ ó pa ọ́.
الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أسرى سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم تسليما قال رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من علي هارون أخي أشدد به أشري وأشركه في أمري كانوا ذابيا كثيرا ونشكرك كثيرا إنك كنت بنا بشيرا قال قد يؤتيت سورك يا موسى آمين آمين. We appreciate Almighty Allah for bringing us again onto this program using Islam with Adibisi Abidjala as we usually use this particular platform to communicate the words of Almighty Allah and the other as well as advice of Almighty Allah as enshrined in the Holy Quran and Hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is a person that Almighty Allah described as the best example to the world, to the whole universe, because there is nobody to make any progress in this world, whether you are a Muslim or non-Muslims. You have to follow the path of prayer, either willingly or what, or unwillingly, either knowingly or unknowingly. You have to follow the path of Prophet Muhammad, because you are the best. What you are the best creature among mankind. That is why he is referred to as لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ لِمَنْ كَانَ يَرْجُو اللَّهَ وَالْيَوْمَ الْآخِرَ وَذَكَرَ اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا. Some people say that Maulud Nabi is everlasting. Some people say that it has a time. Whether you say it has a time or not, what is important according to Almighty Allah is that we must remember the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam through the hadith, through the Quran of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Today we want to talk about the excessive amass of wealth, how people amass wealth. Look at what is happening in Nigeria. Nowadays, the government is planning to make an adjustment in the currency of Nigeria. That should not bring anyone any concern, because it is part of the constitution that government should be making a touch on the currency of the country. But some people were making noise. Then what are the reasons? Almighty talks about it. That is, I can get that one from Surah 2, from the Quran. That is from Quran chapter 1, Quran chapter 2. Almighty says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Al-Aqmun takasur. أتى سورة المقابل كلا سوف تعلمون ثم كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون علم يقين لترون الجحيم ثم لترون عين اليقين ثم لا تسألون يومئذ عن النعيم. Now let me read the English version for those who do not understand the language. Quran says, in the name of Almighty Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, abundance diverse you. Verse 2, until you come to the graves, nay, you shall soon know. Nay, you shall soon know. That is emphasis. Nay, if you are done with a certain knowledge, you should most certainly have seen the hell. Then you shall most certainly see it with the eyes of certainty. Then on that day you shall most certainly be questioned about the bone. It's talking about. Now I have an analyst, that is Islamic analyst, which me. Man, I'm Yusuf. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
The federal government has said that also that is in line with the constitution of Nigeria. Some people will learn, because I just regard it as a newsman. I regard it as a rumor, because we are yet to find out that some people who have kept a bigger money. Even some people ask money that is more than the bank. I told them that it's not easy. They allow plan money. Then how should we manage our way?
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin. We give thanks to Almighty Allah. We seek His blessing and mercy upon the noblest of mankind, Nabiyina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We also His companions and those of us following His path to the day of judgment. We ask Almighty Allah to be with every one of us. Amen. As a Muslims, Almighty Allah in the Quran revealed to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam for the period of 23 years has already guided us on how we are going to spend our life. That's what Almighty Allah says in Surah At-Tawbah that Qul inna salati wa nuski wa ma'yaya wa mamati lillahi rabbil alamin. That your worship, your living, your death, and your existence is for Almighty Allah, which means whatever a Muslim wants to do. Inna salati wa nuski wa ma'yaya wa mamati lillahi rabbil alamin. Whatever a Muslim wants to do must be in conjunction with the commandment of Almighty Allah. Anything that a Muslim does that goes apart from the commandment of Almighty Allah will not be accepted from that person. So when we're talking about this policy of the government through the Central Bank of Nigeria, as I read 2 days ago that over 50 billion naira has been deposited in the bank since the announcement was made. And I even saw it online on different platforms. Huge amount of money that people have kept in their various homes for a very long time. In the tank? In tank, in lorries? In lorries, even the under dog. The dog the land and put some money there. Some people are suffering throughout the country beside them. So if you had gone with the words of Almighty Allah and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as Muslims, we are not going to have problems in the society. We always say it on this program that Prophet Muhammad said, if you love for yourself what you love for your brothers, you are not going to be keeping money and see them go through suffering. Almighty Allah tells us that those who are running afterwards, keeping money, they have been distracted from the path of Allah. They have, because when you do not care about your neighbor, you have distracted from yourself from the path of Allah, because you are seeking the bounty of Allah. Though Almighty Allah doesn't ask us not to seek from His bounty, but when we seek for His bounty, when He blesses us not because of us alone. He blesses us because of the people around us. So we are going. So people are going to be distracted by these worldly things until death comes their way. But because Almighty Allah will never tell you that you are going to die tomorrow. So nobody would know when they call. Almighty Allah says, see, you are coming to know. It is a future tense, not now. you are coming to know. Almighty Allah then makes a repetition. Then emphasis on that. Almighty Allah here is not referring to Muslims in particular, because he already believes that if you are a Muslim, you are not meant to be keeping money in your house. Why you see people suffering? That's why he said Prophet Muhammad Prophet Muhammad will not have, and anytime he had, he would give out from the little he had. So that you are going to know that hell is real. You are going to know that hell is real. You are going to see that what we have been talking about, and we have been warning you about, that you should be merciful and be kindful to people around you, and you turn your deaf ears to us. On the day of judgment, when we send you to hell, you are going to know that what we have been telling you is truth. So a Muslim should be someone that cares about everybody, irrespective of the religion. When you see people suffering beside you, your neighbors should know that we have someone in our environment, in our community, that when we have problem, when we have financial problem, this person is going to work, is going to bless us one way or the other. That's why that's why you say Islam lays so many things for us, so that we are going to have a community whereby there won't be anything like poverty. See after Ramadan, so that all of us can be in joyous moments. We have Zakatul Fitr. So those who have give compulsory to those who do not compulsorily. On Eid day, when you are happy, you slaughter your ram. Or whatever you slaughter, you must give out mandatorily to people around you. You are not meant to keep that pieces of meat in your house. Beyond 3 days. You must distribute it to people that are not well to do in the society, so that distribution of wealth is going to reach everybody in the society, including non-Muslims. That's why Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in an hadith that was related by Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhu said, "Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ma naqasat sadaqatun min mal," that an act of charity or acts of charity would never decrease your wealth. It will always decrease it. So maybe people are scared that if I give someone 20 naira out of my 100 naira, I'm going to be my wealth is not going to be reducing. No, it's not that way. Almighty Allah will bless you in manifold the way you don't expect. Many times we are going to give people money, and before the sun sets, we are going to see favors from where we do not expect. That is how Almighty Allah works, and that's how people are meant to be thinking. Not that, no, let me keep this money for the generations that are yet unborn. People that you don't even know, maybe you are going to live long to give birth to those children. You are keeping money for them, while the lives that are alive, while the lives on the surface of the earth are suffering, are in penury, because some people have refused to put money in the economy, so that everybody is going to be living life. So when we hold on to the Quran, when we hold on to the word of God, when we hold on to the hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we are going to know that these things that we have been doing are not good for anybody, whether you are a Muslim or you are not a non-Muslim.
I want you to look at this, because some people say that I'm the one. It is easier for one to do the work by oneself than to get the gain or the reward or the salary. Let us talk about salary. Some people are collecting huge salary, possibly they have some responsibility, and some people are chanced, they are collecting, while some under them they are collecting little. And whenever they have problem, they go to then they will be telling them, who asked you to have more than the children I have? Then why do you have 4 children? Why I have only 2? I plan according to. Then what do you think that a Muslim, possibly a Muslim who is worthy, possibly with few number of children, then somebody coming from outside, possibly having 4 or 5 children, then coming to the person, then how should we relate? We have the money, then what should be the relationship between rich Muslims and non-Muslims, as well as Muslims who are not rich?
Alhamdulillah, the number of family we have do not determine the amount of wealth Almighty Allah is going to bless us with. And at times, the number of family we have will determine the number of wealth we are going to have, because Almighty Allah at times, when someone adds to his family, legally, Almighty Allah would know that this person has added to his family, and I have promised him that nanu narizukukum wa iyahum. I am the one that feeds you, and I will feed those children. So, and I know people that do not have more than 2 children and they are suffering. I know people that have many children and they are not suffering. What the underlying fact is that irrespective of the family we have, irrespective of the family we come from, irrespective of our religion, we should be helping one another. It is not. It is. And a man who wants to go into something should first think about his own capacity and capability. I want to give birth to these children. You are not going to sit down at home. If someone who has 2 children doesn't sit down at home, walking from one place to another, what about someone like who has 6 children? So you have opportunities to explore everywhere. After you might have lived work by 2 p.m. You still have opportunity to explore some other areas whereby you have more income, but you decide to stay home, and you are going to be blaming people for your predicament. No, you are the one that is causing that poverty on yourself because you are lazy. So if someone who bags a degree and wants to go for a master's degree should know that he or she must amplify his or her reading ability, because you cannot compare what you are going to do for a master's degree for what you are going to do for a bachelor's degree. So when we want to add more to our family, we should know that we should do more and expect Almighty Allah to complement our efforts.
Look at some wealthy people in our midst. Some of them they believe that it is as a result of their struggle that makes them to be wealthy. Then when they look on to the poor people, even some poor people are struggling, they look onto them as if they are lazy. Can we say that it is our strength that makes us to be rich?
It is not our strength that makes us to be rich or to be the.
But the more you struggle, the more you earn.
It is not that is not what Almighty Allah preaches, and that's not what Almighty Allah says. For example, during the battle of Hunayn, the previous battle, the Muslims did not have up to the numbers of those who they fought. But during the battle of Hunayn, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam gathered the number of army he has never gathered in his life. So because of that, the companions of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when they were going for the battle of Hunayn, in the valley of Hunayn, they were happy that, and they have ascertained themselves that because of our number, we are going to win this war. And they were telling themselves that nobody is going to win us today because of our number. So they already depended on their strength, on their number, on their arms. Whereas Almighty Allah showed them when the battle began, the enemy started killing them, and they started running away until the victory came up from Allah. They came back and they won. And Almighty Allah tells them in the glorious Quran, in Surah 5 verse 25, that we have given you victories from the battles that came. So when it comes to the battle of Hunayn, is you started saying that you were going to win because of your number, and we show you that number doesn't mean anything except the favor of Allah. So because someone is working tireless, that's why you see how people compares those malams that come down from the north. If we weight the energy of what they invest in their work, can you someone digging a sock away every day to someone who just sits in office, uses his or her pen and gets more than someone who. So it is not about the energy we invest. It's about whether Almighty Allah is going to bless us or not.
Before you use the last minute, let us have a short break so we can move into message from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Inshallah.
Pastor. God bless you. Really good. The last one, because we are just only 2 minutes. Prophet Muhammad he said in one of his hadiths that bear children much so that I can be proud of them in the hereafter. Then, is he advising us to have more than the children we can cater for?
Alhamdulillah. Islam is a very perfect religion, perfected by Almighty Allah. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Tazawaju liwadudu liwaludu fa inni muqarithu bikum li'amama yawmal qiyamah." That marry people that you love, marry women that you like very much, and marry women that can bear a lot of children. Because on the day of resurrection, I want to be proud of the number of people that will be behind me shouting that they are my people. And indirectly, Prophet Muhammad is not encouraging us to give birth to the number of children we can, the number of children that we can cater for. Almighty Allah tells us in the glorious Quran that He has given us land, rain, sun, and everything, good weather for us to explore. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, had a good number of children and they didn't suffer. So it depends on how a man decides his life.
Jazakumullah, Madam Yusuf, Jazakumullah, may Allah be with you and guide you and reward you abundantly. We cannot finish this particular topic today. But we are going to continue another time. When we have the opportunity, I want to appreciate all those who made it a reality. Thank you very much. I'm Adibisi Abdijeli. But we are going to meet next week. Ma salam wa illa laqa.